What's going on, everyone? It's your guy Gamster coming at you for a Dragon Ball episode review today. We're going to be talking about episode 91. It leaves off with what happened. It shows both Zenos playing a game of rock, paper, scissors, and then they get bored, and then they ask for the Grand Priest, and they're like, we're bored, tell us something interesting. So he starts explaining to them about the Tournament of Power, about how Universe 7 warriors are ready to go, and it shows everyone gathered at Capsule Corp. They're saying that they're all ready to go, and Goku's like, well, where is everybody? Where's Vegeta? And he says that Vegeta went to go train at Godsend's place, and it shows where he gets there, and Mr. Popo kind of looks at Vegeta. He says, if you blow up the time chamber again, you will be banned. And Vegeta just looks at him, and he goes to a flashback. He says he's going to break it again, as he did. He's like, more unlikely. And Vegeta walks in, he transforms into Super Saiyan. He says, if anyone's going to defeat Kakarot and defeat this tournament, it's going to be me, Vegeta. And then Goku's like, dang. He says, so who am I going to be able to train with? And he just looks at Whis. He says, hey, Whis, can you train with me for a while? And he says, yeah, sure, that'd be great. So Whis is going to train with Goku. Both Zenos are looking over at the Grand Priest as he is having a viewing in his hand, like what Whis does with his staff. Then he goes, well, what about other universes? So then they go to Universe 9. He says, well, are we prepared for all the other warriors? He says, no, there's some universes that are having trouble getting the warriors. He goes to Universe 9. He shows that they're having a very hard time. There's only the Wolf Brothers that are able to participate. All the other ones that they've been telling have been going into a revolt. And then you see Cedra. He gets very angry. He disintegrates a whole entire city, and then looks like to be the entire planet. He's okay, let's move on to the next planet. And so that universe is not doing well at all. Then they say, okay, well, what about any other universes? And then they go to Universe 6, and it shows that since Universe 6 is very similar to Universe 7, it shows Frost. He is on the run. He's hiding out from cops as well as anyone else. And then he senses Hit. Hit shows up, and Frost is kind of like, okay, you know, I know you've come here to kill me, so let's go ahead and get this over with. You know, I'm no match for you. And he kind of like puts his hand on the ground. It's raining. Hit just looks at him, and he says, I got business with you. And he says, I withdraw. He says, you're too strong for me. I can't win against you. And as soon as he does that, he throws a poison dart at Hit, and then he starts going with his tail. Hit grabs it after however many times Frost tries to hit him with it. He says, this is not what this is about. He says, I was tasked by the God of Destruction to recruit you for a tournament. And he tells him that it was required by Zeno. If you don't, then you will be killed. And he says, I will join. He says, I will die for my universe. I need to regain my honor. And he says, good. He says, but you need to get rid of those poison darts first. He says, that will get you erased on the spot and us. He says, very well, I'll do whatever I need to. And then he says, follow me. So he gets rid of it. He says, okay. He says, you need to get rid of it. And he just kind of does his thing to get off. He says, so you knew. And so they keep walking. And then he says, well, what about any other warriors? They're like, well, is anyone else getting ready? Then it goes to Universe 11. They're saying that Universe 11 is shows Topo. It shows the other. I can't think other Pride Troopers like the General, and they're like, okay, where's the General? This is a time of need. And he says, well, where is he? And then you see where the General is trying to get a cat out of a wire with 2 kids. He says, if I don't do this. So they're still being heroes. And they're like, yeah, the Pride Troopers may win, yeah. And then the Grand Priest tells both Zeno that there is a lot of similarity between Universe 11 and Universe 2. Then it shows a female, where they're saying, oh, who's this? This is not a beauty pageant, this is a martial arts tournament audition. And she says, I'm a lot stronger than what you think. And she kind of does like a Sailor Moon type of vibe is what it looked like to me, and kind of transformed into this big fat creature. And it looks like the creature that Vegeta fights in the preview, so that we got a confirmation on. And then you see her blow away these 2 ones, and they're like, oh wow. And then he says, yes, women fighters are very strong in all these universes, more than anyone thinks. And then it goes to Yamcha, and he is watching some stupid corny show, and he's about ready to go to sleep. But then Master Roshi's tapping on his door saying, I have a request. And he asks his Pew if he can transform into a girl. He says, I want to overcome my pervy mind. And Yamcha's like, yeah, like that's gonna happen. And so he really begs for him to do it, but he looks at Oolong. He says, Oolong, why can't you do it? He's the last time we tried to do something like this, it didn't end very well. And so He gets Bew to do it, transforms into a girl. It does not go well at all. Like his body takes over, and like he's chasing him all over the damn warehouse, as well as Dr. Master Roshi out of the house. Master Roshi goes right back, and he says, Oolong. He goes, yeah. He says, am I ever going to be represented for the tournament? He says, yeah, I don't know, maybe. And then it goes right back to Castle Court. And Goku is in Super Saiyan Blue. They're in the training room. They are training. Whis and him are training, and he's going fast. And he's like, "You're wide open. You're too relaxed." He gets Goku in a block, just like Topo did, and a hug. And next thing you know, he remembered, and then he bites Whis. He says, "That's unfair." He says, "Yeah, well, you got me a little heated after being reminded by Topo." He says, "Come on, let's keep going." And Whis just smiles. So they keep going, and then it goes right back to Zeno, and they're getting excited. They're like, "Yeah, Goku has what it takes. That's Goku for you. He'll never let us down." And then it shows other warriors gathering. Then it shows that some warriors are getting ready as well in Universe 10. Now Universe 10, they're doing a dance video for all the warriors, and you see Gosama, he's like, yeah, all this will get millions of hits, and they're all dancing. And then Zeno does the dance, and then it shows after them, it goes right to another universe, and it shows them, and then it goes right back to Universe 7, and it shows that it's just something that's happened. They're like, what's the matter? And Goku's unwinding, and he's like, that was a great training session. Whis thanks. He says, sure, no problem. And you see Goku looking all over, and Gohan and Elder Kai, Supreme Kai, are going over traits like, okay, if we go into the middle and not go out of bounds, then we should be okay. He says, yeah, but everyone else may do that as well. And he says, yeah, you got a point. And then you see where you see Bulma, and then she's looking at Bulla, and next thing she gets a call from Satan, and that is a call saying that Boo is asleep. He cannot wake up, and then Bulma goes in there telling everyone that Boo has asleep, that he's not going to be waking for about 2-3 months, and they're like, this is bad, and they're like, what's going to happen? And then Beerus is like, Goku, I'll go with you, I'll beat it out of him. He says, well, you can't do that. He says, well, what happened when we did the tournament match? He starts bitching about he didn't pass the exam when they had it for Champa versus Beerus match, and also with the pudding, and Whis is like, you're still holding on to that. He says, well, wouldn't you if it was pudding? And so the next thing he's like, Goku, take him with you, and Goku's already gone. He says, he already left. So it goes right into that, and then they're like, what does Goku do? So they're down to 4 hours and like, I think 30 minutes or 10 minutes. So that's where it leaves off. And then it goes right into episode 92, where it shows more warriors from the Machine World gathering. They show more female warriors. They show Kaba training Kale as well as Khalifa, and it looks like Khalifa gets in his face and goes Super Saiyan on him, and you see Kale, she's watching and she's laughing. So you see that, and then you see where it shows Krillin and 18 get out of the tournament, and it looks like maybe a couple others will. So it looks like the beans get dropped about what's at stake here. It looks like that Goku finally has to confess what's at stake here, that the universe is at stake, that they don't have a choice but to compete and actually win for this tournament. So it's going to be a really interesting episode for next week. This was a big amount of information for this week. We found out more about other universes. We found out what Frost has been up to a little bit, as well as Hit. Looks like Champa put Kaba for Saiyan-wise, and Hit to gather everyone like Goku's been doing. And it looks like both Zenos have been playing games to kind of keep themselves occupied. And now that's getting closer. It looks like everyone's getting ready. There's some universes that are not ready. So more than likely, I think the weakest universes are the ones that are, or maybe the ones that are too cocky, are not ready. So I think there are going to be some that may have issues. I think Universe 9 may be one, Universe 11 may be one, Universe 2 may be one as well. Universe 6, I don't know, because so far what we're seeing right now, there's going to be possibly 5. That's going to be Kala, Kale, Khalifa, Hit, Frost, as far as we know. We don't know if there's going to be any others, but I can't wait to see what's going to happen. I'm definitely going to make another video for you guys about episode 92, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, slap a like on it, comment down below as well, and subscribe to the channel. Comment, please, what you thought about this episode, what your thoughts are. I would love to hear all my links in the description below as normal. So So again, follow me on that. I'm always posting my videos. I'm always posting a whole bunch of different things for you guys. Hope you guys are enjoying the Dragon Ball content. I love making Dragon Ball videos for you guys. I keep making them because it looks like there's a lot of great feedback on there. So I'm looking forward to more. So I hope you guys are having a good day, good night, wherever you guys are, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.